Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams with DJ and crackers. It's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age dreams. DJ and Keckers here for the thrill. Cartoon and anime magic, we got the skill. Tune in weekly, don't miss the fun. Classic or modern for everyone. With DJ and Keckers, we'll hit replay. Toonsday Tuesday, every single day. Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams with DJ and crackers. It's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday
So, about the news. What's up? Tuesday, and to start off the month.
Hello, everybody.
To start off the month with folks, I hope all are a great Thanksgiving. And
Yeah.
we'll do the lesson of Frosty the Snowman tonight.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you're ready for December and all of the nonsense that brings with it.
Yeah.
I will say, DJ, this show slash movie slash whatever you want to call it, it took 2 tries to get through, I will say.
I
do have to ask, why do we need more than one Frosty? It's perfect. Frosty the Snowman is an absolute perfect story, beginning, middle, end. You don't need anything else.
I agree with you, but the reason we do this show is to not love you, is to kind of do stuff that we have seen. Okay, yes, I have seen it, but I haven't watched this particular version in about 14 years.
I will also tell you, it is confusing what this is supposed to be. And that it takes certain elements from previous. What is the Frosty overall canon? Is it supposed to be connected to other stuff? It's like, it's weird. It's weird.
Okay, so the way I calculate this is kind of, and I know the terminology is used elsewhere, but this is a spiritual successor, a spiritual sequel to the original Frosty the Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I'm fully aware that, you know, in the original, the main character, besides Frosty, was a girl named Karen,
Yeah.
but, you know, she has nothing to do with this movie, let's call it. And okay, the whole premise of this movie is in this small little town, the Mabel, the town is called Evergreen. Let me say that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But in Evergreen, everyone, including the children, are set as bulls in the beginning.
It's like
Like,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers or Stepford Wives in this whole thing.
yeah, I mean, it's all militaristic movement. I mean, the
Militaristic,
main,
ultra conformist. It is everyone has their soul on lock and key.
yeah, like, you know, everything has a time, a place. I mean, even the sun and plants are like right on time, 6 a.m.
It is nonsense. Now, I'm okay
Yeah,
with nonsense for the most part, but this doesn't seem to like. I have no. That stuff fitting the way it does is magic. So to deny that magic exists when you have flowers blooming afterwards, it's just nonsense. It
yeah,
is wonky.
yeah. Now, I will say that, well, you know, if this was your falls interaction with falls into Snowman, with, for me, it's not. This was, I see the original. I
You better have
post,
seen the original.
I seen the original. I have not seen the 1996 sequel. I know it exists. I just haven't seen it. This movie came out in 2005. It was during the time where, you know, they were cranking out a lot of original content. Like, really.
Hmm.
But it's a kind of stale version of what
I
Frosty
will say
is.
we've got a little bit of a robot coming in, but it seemed like you popped back in.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is, so I'm sorry about that. I
No,
might,
don't worry.
yeah, I might need to restart my computer after we're done here just to see if that helps for next time. But yeah, But anyways, this movie is, you know, nails on a chalkboard. Annoying. I mean,
I'm going to say something that's probably going to surprise you.
what?
Okay. What did you think about the animation for this movie?
Um, it was good. The animation was, you know, colorful. The time for 2D hand-drawn image, and it had a good kind of feel of people in my opinion.
Oh, not for me. The character designs were freaky. The heads were giant and would change size between frames. Nothing was on model.
Okay,
You'd look away for a second and someone's head has doubled in size.
I can see that, but you gotta realize this. I grew up in the realm where half a character had double in size was somewhat the norm. I mean, to, to me, this animation was and is reminiscent of, you know, the OG very odd palace seasons 1, 2, like 4.
I will say that Fairly Odd Parents did a better job at staying on model with the character designs. Like they wouldn't change. Also, just these people looked weird. All right, but surprisingly, this was animated by Top Draw, which has actually done like some amazing stuff. Like they've also done some wonky stuff,
Mm,
like Coconut Friend, whatnot. But they actually did Kid versus Cat, Crypto the Superdog, which I can actually see some of the similarities between this and Crypto the Superdog.
yeah, now I will, now that you mentioned that, yes, with Crypto the Super Dog, you know, I do remember, especially for the kid, like the image model is spot on for a 1-to-1 comparison. I mean,
They did a bunch of the My Little Pony stuff, like the Friendship is Magic movie and Equestria Girl stuff. So they've done like high end animation. This is
yeah,
probably just one of their low budget, just like made for TV DVD films, which is why it was just done like a little faster and cheaper.
yeah, I got it. Makes sense. Hmm.
I will say this also. When did Frosty, the snowman, become the spiritual embodiment of childhood freedom? And this guy that comes in is like, I shall bring freedom and creativity to the youth. This is my gift to them. Like,
Yeah,
is it original Frosty is just some magic guy that got created and needed to be rescued by the kids the entire film. That was the point.
yeah,
He
now,
was just fun for a day, and then he burdened them with his sentience, and they must protect him.
yeah, now I will add this in, and I'm looking it up right now, but Frosty in this honestly sounds like Patrick for SpongeBob.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely hear that.
So, yeah.
Also, I'm looking at your background. This is for Christmas, right?
Yes.
Is Christmas mentioned once in the entire film?
No, it's
It
not.
says it right there in the song. I'll be back again on Christmas Day. This isn't Christmas. What's he doing there?
Yeah, no. I hear you, but
It's not a holiday of any kind. For all we know, it could be middle of October when he shows up.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
cold October morning.
I agree with you. I do.
Legend of Frosty the Snowman is officially a Halloween movie. There.
Yeah. So, Frosty the Snowman was voiced by Bill Fackelbach. Let me see here what voice he did. Okay. So I was 100% spot on. The guy who does Fox's voice in this movie is Patrick Shaw in SpongeBob. 100%.
Well, it makes sense because Mr. Fingerburn is SpongeBob. Mr. Tinkerton is SpongeBob.
Alright. Yeah.
And Timmy Turner is Sarah.
Okay. So,
So no, this was a pretty like it's a big respected and experienced cast of voice actors.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you got Tom Kenny, good. Uh, even Grave Delilah is in this. She's a wonderful voice actor. Ruffle as Raven in Detectives.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Well, come on, Trace McNeil. Let's just say this is a pretty star-studded voice cast. Like
yeah,
I had
it,
issues with the animation. I had no issues with the voice acting.
yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, they, they have song caption in this, which I would say is the only thing that they have going for it because, yes, it is it's not a low budget movie, but it has the feeling of a low budget movie. It's how I would put it. Uh,
Hmm.
for being 67 minutes long, yeah, it's definitely a made-for-TV movie.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we got a lot of those in the old 2000s. So, yeah.
I mean, we still get a lot of them now.
Well, yeah, but I
Though
mean,
now it's like just direct to streaming. That's what we don't get made for DVD. We get direct to streaming movies.
yeah, nah, yeah, about that, but yeah, definitely is a okay production and definitely one that as a kid you would watch it because like it's the holidays, nothing else is on, and they play holiday content all the time.
Hmm.
So yeah, you wouldn't mind it if you're 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. So yeah,
All right. So with the story, I mentioned it earlier. The whole Frosty being this sort of spirit of bringing freedom to a town, like he's Mary Poppins or something.
yeah.
Did you get the feeling like basically it turned Frosty into Mary Poppins?
Basically, I mean, it did have that feel to it, and sitting here tonight watching it, I was like, okay, I realized why this wasn't a popular movie growing up because, yeah, it's Snowman Mary Poppins.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, really,
All right.
it
So
was,
in the line of Frosty being Mary Poppins in this story, um, there's this whole undertone of yes, you have the town, and the town is rigid, the town is conformist, and you have Frosty as as the spirit which comes in, and he's trying to collect the various individuals. The first one he tries to go after being the main character
Tom,
who is
yeah,
Tommy, but
Tommy,
Tommy does the whole traditional hero with a thousand faces, and he refuses the call. He like Frosty tries to get to the attention, tries to go and gather him because he's of what we find out later, his connection to Frosty, but it ends up going to Walter instead, being the first person to um,
intellect,
to put Frosty on the snow and actually create Frosty,
yeah,
which I find is something which leads to very interesting elements in the story down the line. What happens when you become obsessed with chasing down this idea of magic that you had once?
um, what else? You go insane and you tend to climb up like the male did towards the second act of the film. Well,
Hmm.
he just completely sat down like I don't know what to do because the level
Hmm.
the male's character who is Tommy's awful slick father is definitely someone who's You know,
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha.
I mean, the man loves his cripple more than he loves his kids. Like, I'm not glad that he carries around a cripple like it's a dang pacifier for him. Just because he doesn't know what to do without it.
Oh no, I definitely agree with you there. Okay, so we have Walter, and he goes through, and he is basically the stuffiest of these stuffed shirt kids.
Yep,
But he gains his freedom through his adventure with
with Frosty.
which is
And
just him staying out late and having a snowball fight, just like this little bit of fun.
yeah, no, I
But
mean,
it utterly changes his life.
yeah, it's not like it was some big dramatic, oh, I'm gonna go rob the convenience store down the street.
Hmm.
No, it's like, oh, I'm having a snowball fight with a snowman. Uh, yeah,
What surprised me the most of the movie, I will say, is what happened with Tommy's older brother. I
yeah.
expected him to be the troublemaker slash minor villain of the movie.
I mean, that's what you expect. Like, you think, oh, the goody two.
Yokos,
Yeah, what's up, Mindy Garcia? Yeah, you think, oh, you know,
the suck up,
the sucker
bully
bro,
over brother.
yeah, with the like say as the soldier record to his death, but now he breaks down just as quickly as, you know, the Woggle did because he saw Frosty when both of them were in detention.
Yeah.
And they, okay, so I'm mentioning this to just get up the having to use a crowbar to open a box that contains a single dunce cap.
Yeah. I get it. It's supposed to represent that this is a thing that's been crated up for like years and no one's ever used. It's a funny joke. I get it. It gets a chuckle.
Yeah, I mean, I will be like, yeah, it's funny, but you're building it up as one single dunce cap.
Yeah.
What do you find the one? Because one in detention, the son also gets a dunce cap.
That
So,
is a weird thing. If they're going to have it crated up and then there's a single one, why are there why is another one in another single crate?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm like wondering.
I assume the joke was that they only had one dunce cap, it was never used, but if they have a bunch of them, why wouldn't they be packaged up together?
Yeah, no, like I agree with you. That should have just
It just
no.
raises too many questions.
Now, I think I can understand why, because animating, you know, two in one box wouldn't have been easy at that time. Like,
Well, no, I don't think it would have been more difficult. This was 2005. You've
yeah,
had like here's
but
it's more that it is just supposed to be a joke about how inefficient they are.
yeah, but what you didn't realize is even now this came out in 2005, the animation on this, they had to animate it for at least, 9 months, if
Yeah,
not
but the dunce
long.
cap's a static image. All I had to do was just copy paste that.
Yeah.
It's not like the dunce caps were moving around in there.
No, but they could have done that, right? I
Yeah, I
mean,
know. I think it's just supposed to be this is how completely inefficient and nonsensical the treatment of the dunce caps are.
yeah, I get you. But, the whole thing is ridiculous. I will put it at that. Now, let's move on to Sarah Simple Woods. I'm gonna say the last name is simple. Like, really,
Hmm.
you couldn't come up with a better last name for her, but okay. That's fine, whatever.
Hmm.
But Sarah's whole character of having to be this prim and perfect young lady is just a very a disguise for her rebellious nature. I mean, if our mom is like, oh, you, my mom brush my hair every day after school 500 times. Like, really? Like, uh,
I mean, sure. I will say this though. Everyone is supposed to be prim and proper.
yeah, no. But, yeah, it's definitely a, you know, good note, but I, I will say the only thing that I really enjoyed about this movie, and, it's a cop out in my opinion, is that they have old comedy narrate what's going on. Like,
Hmm.
that's the only part I really still enjoy about this movie. but I will just let me put it like this. This movie did not age well at all. It
All
didn't.
right. In what way did it not age well?
Well, um, I feel like the whole, you know, setting of the town is definitely, you know, a, the a concept in itself that has been played out in multiple movies and series before this. Like, you know, the oh, how we enable everyone knows everybody type of situation. That doesn't age well, in my opinion. Like, no one knows everyone in the town unless you have a town of like 300 people.
Well, not everyone in the town, though. I'd say this is more into like a cul-de-sac or a small gated community. In which case, you could.
Yeah, but I mean, Mr. Templeton was literally they called him the mayor,
Right.
and you know, Principal Berkeley was, you know, basically his deputy at
Right.
the time.
But I
So,
wouldn't say that as something which is like aged well or aged poorly. That's simply just an example of this is a cartoon and everything shrunk down so we have our principal cast.
I mean, yeah, I got
Even stuff made like today would have like a small cast, like here's everyone in the town.
yeah, I get that. Just in my eyes, that's aged well. But that's, you know, me having, yo, what's up, Butler? You're funny, don't talk about that here. But it's just how my mindset is because I'm used to watching shows like Gilmore Girls,
Hello, Backlash.
that is done a lot.
Hmm.
Or, you know, like, uh, Gilmore Girls, the example I could think of.
No,
Uh,
no worries.
yeah, but I mean,
I would say the
like,
small cast also allows for Frosty to basically interact with the majority of the kids that he couldn't if it was a normal sized town.
yeah, no, and I will say, and it's clear to me that they will try to emulate the first movie with the size of the group of kids. I totally get that, but all in all, for me being someone who watched this movie since it came out, it has kind of lessen my enjoyment of it.
Okay.
Uh, I'm willing to say, for me, it's like a 4.3 on my regular meal. But yeah,
Um, I will say, when it comes to like the size of the cast of children, the original Frosty pretty much has one kid for the majority of the film.
yeah. But,
At the start, like when Frosty gets made, yeah, there's a couple of kids, but not even halfway through, it's just one kid.
yeah, no, I got ya. Makes sense.
And that entire movie is less than the runtime of half of this.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
got
whole
ya.
thing is about from beginning to end, not even including the credits, is around like 20 minutes tops.
Okay.
Frosty's a quick story.
Alright.
We had
Yeah.
like an actual count. All right.
So,
Yeah. All right. 24 minutes. Okay. Yeah. The whole thing's 24 minutes.
alright. I got ya. I mean, that would make sense.
All right. Okay. Okay. So we have Frosty. We have him showing up. We have him interacting with the kids. And while he's having fun with the kids, there is the interesting element of Tommy going through and trying to secretly uncover the history of Frosty, which I found super interesting. For a split second there, I thought that Tommy was going to uncover some secret sinister background for Frosty in the
Yeah,
library.
no, I could see how you can.
And he has to come out and explain, no, no, Frosty means you doom. He's going to get you all killed.
Yeah,
And he would
yeah.
have to explain and try and convince the kids to run away from Frosty before they all end up dead. I
I
thought
did.
that's what he was going to find out in the library.
Yeah, no, I mean, since you say that, let me just bring this up. The whole comic book aspect of it, telling the past, present, future is, well, for the past, it feels like it attempts to shoehorn it into a timeline that it doesn't need to fit in at
Hmm.
all. How do you feel about that? Because,
At first, I thought it was trying to connect it to the original Frosty, but that timeline makes no sense, so I just ignored it. These are just characters that are similar too.
yeah, no, that's how I feel like it's attempting to basically rewrite the history of pharmacy to see home this movie into being like I said before, a spiritual successor to the original, which it's not. I mean, could it have been possibly, but they did not take the steps they needed to succeed at that.
It's one of the cases where I said it as a spiritual successor, not an actual
Yeah,
successor.
and that's where I agree.
Yeah.
Goes, yeah. I mean, then, this basically takes the whole of the fourth movie and disregards, you know, Frost's with the one point and Frost's return from, 1976 and 1992 respectively. So, yeah.
Looks like it ignores a lot of like the. Well, it ignores both of them really because it is its own thing. It is on flat
Yeah,
out set on own thing.
yeah. I mean, if this was a kiss forced introduction to Frosty, it would be okay introduction, I believe. But for someone who seen the original, yeah, it may give you a headache. So,
Speaking of headaches, the villain in this movie and
yeah,
his weird infatuations with power and trying to hold on to the frosty hat and hiding it away from his apparent friend slash rival slash whatever.
yeah, no, like, principal Baker is definitely, I would say a S-list villain on the scale of, you know, movie villains. He's not that evil, he's just majorly annoying.
Yeah,
Right, really.
but he's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, he's funny, but it's not like, oh, you know, I, it's just, I have had this lifelong grudge against a snowman
Oh yeah, he must get revenge.
was, okay, let's put it like this. Any snowman can be frosty. I mean, it's literally just put the hat on, comes to life.
Not even any snowman. He gets put on other stuff and becomes frosty.
Yeah, so, I
Just a
mean,
snow in a general shape, and it boom, you get a frosty out of it.
yeah, so, like, it's not a particular mythical snowman. If a kid builds a snowman, it's Frosty. So,
Well,
yeah,
I'd say it's more than just saying that Frosty is the hat,
okay, I
and
would,
that whatever Frosty's hat comes on becomes his body. but he was doing stuff as just the hat.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you there,
Hell,
but
he was controlling and flying around as the hat. He shouldn't even need the snow.
yeah, no, I definitely get you. Like, really, I mean,
Like
as the
if he
song
if he
goes,
can move around and if he can travel across state lines as just a hat, then him melting shouldn't be a problem.
okay, well, let me say this. And, you're more familiar with this than I am. But if, if we were to make Frosty as a D&D character, he, his class would be like, what is it? Not bald, I believe. You would have to tell me because that you play D&D a little bit.
Well, one is definitely just a sentient artifact that has the ability to possess um, snow. You could call him like a snow. You could consider him an ice elemental,
Uh,
um, but that would imply that he required the ice because he doesn't. He's the hat.
yeah, no, so, I intended encrypt of a fact is
Yes.
how that would go down is that, oh, he doesn't need snow if he did. Okay, that would definitely make him as elemental, but
Now he can control snow because like he can do things with it, snow and ice, other stuff. But he may need it to take like a physical form, but he can operate without it.
yeah, no, I go. It makes sense to me, but I'm just saying, overall, like, there has been, and I'm getting off what I have said, but there's definitely been people who have used the Frosty magical high concept in D&D to, make a character like that.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like I said, for me, it's a 4.3. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's not something that I would go seeking out to watch.
I like I said, it took me a bit to get through. I had to I started watching it, had to stop, came back and finished it. Once we get to the second half, once we have Tommy trying to uncover the mystery, all that stuff, I actually
Yeah,
was enjoying myself.
okay, yeah.
First part I would say is like a 3. Second part I'd say is around like a 5 to 6. Not
Uh,
great, but watchable.
yeah,
I
I got
wouldn't
it.
stick it out, but if it was on, I might like tune in. I might sit down and
Yeah,
relax.
makes sense. It does. With that one being next week.
Ah, Okay, something else Christmas related, I would say.
Okay.
Um, wait. No, you probably have seen that already.
What?
Klaus.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
I have.
I've seen this. You've seen this. But it's a good old classic. How about a Flintstone Christmas? Unless you've got
Believe,
a better idea.
believe it or not, I haven't really watched a Flintstones Christmas.
And I have not watched it in like 20 years. 20 to 30 years. Let's do that then.
Okay, cool. Cool, let's do that. A Flintstones Christmas. And I'm assuming you're busy Friday?
I actually might be good this Friday. I don't know yet. Like
Okay,
I said, Friday's going to be wonky for me for like December.
yeah, and I gotta get let me know by like Thursday,
Okay.
and let's play something out.
The hard I'm gonna say this. The hardest part is I might not know until Friday night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether or not I need to be in late. It
okay,
just
well,
it literally depends on how busy we are on Friday.
okay. So, I mean, this is probably a offline question, but
Yeah.
do, do you guys want real albums deal with the winter or what's up?
For Fridays, I'd say at least 9 o'clock. I cannot pull eights on Friday.
Okay, so,
Because a lot of time I don't even like leave till 7 or like 7:30.
yeah, alright, so, now what, let's end it here and I will ask you something offline.
Okay.
So, alright, guys, thanks for watching, and we will hopefully see you Friday, but if not us, I have something planned for myself. Alright, bye, guys.